told, but I know you got something else to say. A secret language, speaking in tongues, snake like tongue tied, you on the run, tribal dancing. I don't know what you are, you are, you are, you are. Summer floating over my heart, we're both dancing over the dark side. I don't know who you are, you are, you are, you are. You got letters sprinkled all over your body. If I join up the dots, it makes me feel naughty. I feel like I shouldn't touch. You got a no touching sign. I feel like I shouldn't run. You're blocking the exit with your life. Addicted to light, center, always in the limelight. Show ya a real good time. Oh, I know you got something else for me. A secret language, speaking in tongues, snake like tongue tied, you on the run, tribal dancing. I don't know what you are, you are, you are, you are. Summer floating over my heart, we're both dancing over the dark side. I don't know who you are, you are, you are, you are. You got letters sprinkled all over your body. If I join up the dots, it makes me feel naughty. I feel like I shouldn't touch. You got a no touching sign. I feel like I shouldn't run. You're blocking the exit with your life. Touching sign. You're blocking the exit with your life.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. I'm just going to check that this is working right now because I'm not entirely sure. It is, that's excellent. Again, good morning. It is currently the 18th of January at 6:01 AM right here, GMT 2020. I'm your host this morning, Grant Magic, former dictator of the Virgan Republic, also the host of Virgan Radio Service. And I've been on an extremely long hiatus. It's been a few months. It's not it's not extremely long, but it's long enough. And I've just come back this morning to inform the people that did watch me, to inform the people that do still watch to this day, because there are a few people that keep on clicking on the videos, watching them over and over. That's great. That's what I want to see. The last 3 months have been quite up and down for me. I think I might have told you about the meeting with Dan Morris in New Westphalia. That was late September. That went well. During October, however, I decided to not only dissolve the Virgan Radio Service project, but also the project of my nation on the 23rd, the Virgan Republic. Quite stressed out at that time, and people tell me that things aren't the same without me, but I know that in reality things are. They say that they miss me, but they can message me anytime because the accounts are all still active. And that's the biggest point. So October was really down, and November got worse because fell out with someone that was that I deemed to be important to me. I'm not sure if I was deemed important to that person, because that person had absolutely no problem cutting me out of the life. Not that I blame them, but yeah. So November was down, and then December things get better. Things get better. And January's been absolutely great. January has been an absolutely fantastic month for me. It's been last few days have been quite down though. People leaving, and yeah, just not a good time. But yeah, it's really great to be back doing this. Unfortunately, I have decided to do it 6 in the morning, and only 2 of you are watching. I know who you are. I know who you are. People who have nothing else better to do with their life than listen to some guy drone on at 6:05 in the morning about total shite. But yeah, it's great to be back doing this, and I'm gonna enjoy it. So I just want to talk a little bit about why I dissolved the Virgan Republic and why I dissolved the Virgin Radio service. During July of last year, I realised that I was getting less and less people actually coming on, and it was repetitive, the people I was getting on, and because of that, I feel like viewership was cut down because people already knew who these people were. People already knew that, what these people were going to say because of the amount of times that they'd been on before. There were a couple of episodes that were up in the high 30s of views. That's great. But yeah, the last video that I made, VRS current topics and the future, which only amassed a total of 15 views to this day. That is nothing short of fucking embarrassing. Especially for an account that's got 60 plus subscribers. A quarter of the viewer base. Nothing short of embarrassing. But yeah, so things got really slow. Things like slowed down so much, and I just found that at the end, and I think the last episode I might have did was in September or October, and that really reinforces what I said earlier. But yeah, at that time, not many people coming on, not much viewership. It just didn't seem worth it at that point. And hopefully I'm coming back, and it's a lot more worth it at this point to be doing it right now, here at the start of the new year, start the new decade, 2020. Ooh, let's get our hands up in the air. But new decade. Honestly, I did not think I'd see myself live to 2020, but here I am. Again, so that's why I dissolved Virgin Radio service. It just wasn't going anywhere. At that time. Then we move on to why I dissolved the Virgin Republic. During the year and a little bit that I had established my little country, things were slow at the beginning, and the middle of its life, things were going by really quick, which was great. I really enjoyed working with all the people that I have, even the people that I've fallen out now with, but yeah, really enjoyable in the middle, and then the end of its life, it was kind of, again, slow. I wasn't really doing anything with it. I was just going absolutely nowhere. Wasn't drafting any new laws, wasn't hiring any new people. It was just going absolutely nowhere. And I said, you know what, enough's enough. And I think I spoke about this troll account, which is now shut up for the last 2 weeks actually, which is absolutely fantastic. Coming in, calling us terrorists, this, that, the next thing, blah, 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 blah. And I jumped on that opportunity to dissolve my country because like that was the excuse I needed, and that's exactly why I did it. That was an excuse, and that's why I did that. Again, I wasn't really going anywhere. Things weren't getting drafted. Things just down the toilet. Spent all this money on it. Went to see all these people, and it amounted to nothing, which is great. But yes, as of a few, I think last week I announced the. No, it wasn't last week. Was it last week? It might have been December that I announced the return, or yeah, it was. It was December that I announced the return of the Virgan Republic, and with that, I drafted the Reformation document about a week ago, which you can view online, on my Twitter, which is at Virgan Republic. That's Virgan Republic. Capital V, capital R. Go have a look at that. It's great. Some of my best work, some of my best writing work. Really proud of that. But yeah. So, and you might notice that some information is blanked out. That's because I don't want people knowing. Unfortunately, someone found out because all they had to do was highlight over it, and because they were on an Android and not an Apple device, like they seen all the letters behind the censoring. They told me, and I was kind of like, oh shit, what do I do? People are gonna find out now. So I had to like go out and quickly change everything. I'm like, right, okay, good. So it's only this person. This person's promised not to tell anyone, and shout out to that person if you do ever watch this. Really appreciate that shit. But yeah. So again, October down those stairs. November even further down those stairs. December I climbed a few stairs again, and this month, January, been great. I actually went to Berlin. That was the first time I've ever been out of the country, and that was absolutely spectacular. I'm definitely going back there. You know, after I came back from holiday, I found myself, feeling a lot more full of energy and a lot better about myself, and things going on around me, and I've got this new heart, this new soul to continue with what I'm doing, and that's good. That's good for me. Might be good for you, the viewer at home too. You know. But yeah, it's definitely good for me because things need to change. Things need to change. I can't keep quitting things. I can't just keep saying, oh, because it's not going anywhere, I should just shut it down. No, that's not how shit should work. But unfortunately, that's the way I've made it. Because anytime things get boring for me, I shut things down. Not the best way to go, is it? Absolutely not. Oh yeah, also you might notice that I have no guest on today. Pretty standard. 6:15 in the morning. They're not going to get any better. So buckle up, boys and girls. Also, you might notice that I'm extremely quiet. It's because there's someone in the room who's currently sleeping that I don't want to wake up, which is bad. As this person wakes up and is like, all these like strange noises, and I'm like, just what is that? Yeah. So maybe I can go into a bit more depth, a bit more detail about bit more depth and a bit more detail about the months that I had. So in October, things were just getting so bad, just so bad. And things, I hit rock bottom in October. Like I was like ready to jump in front of a bus or something because I was just feeling so diminished, and I couldn't really tell anyone about it because the usual chat for me is, oh, you know, you're Scottish, you're meant to be tough, you know, man up. Kind of like, okay then. um. So, bye bye Virgan Republic. Mhm. People messaging me, you know, saying, "Oh, you can come join this nation. Come join my nation. You can come and do this for me." And I'm like, man, you know, I'm just totally done, just totally out of breath for this right now, and I need a fucking break. So that's what I did, and then I went on to join Dan Morris's state, which is New Westphalia, headquarters, England, Europe, planet Earth. Um, what was that? Yeah. Anyway, and that went on for about a month, and like things were okay there because I didn't have to do very much. But again, after a while of doing absolutely nothing, you kind of think, oh, well, fuck this. You know, I need to do something eventually. Because that's just how I feel. Like if I'm not doing anything for a while, like I'm just gonna feel lazy. You know, like just wasting time, which I could not have. So I waved goodbye to New Westphalia and Dan, and he's still running that to my knowledge, and I don't hear much. That's not to say that it's not active. It's not to say that he's not doing things with it, but you know, take from that what you will. People have their ways. Um, yeah. So the rest of November was it was decent. Things really quietened down for me. Then December, you know, Christmas time. Oh, sweet, sweet Christmas time. And that's when I started to gain a bit more confidence, like, in myself. Was, you know, December. Um, even with this troll going on in the background, you know, terrorists, this, that, the next thing. Again, you heard it earlier from me. What can one say apart from you're annoying? Go go away forever. Um, sorry. That again, my jokes make me laugh. I'm not sure if they make you laugh, but they make me laugh definitely. Um, so yeah, I kept my Christmas Day, and the guy couldn't even give it a rest for Christmas Day. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And it's, you know, it's like he posted a tweet saying, you know, we are halting this. People have a ceasefire. I'm like, a ceasefire? Are you mad? You might as well be, you fucking semi. Um, yeah, yeah. So that happened, and on the 4th of January, that was the last tweet. Never to be heard from again, which is good, which is very good. It's very, very good because it was not good when it was going. I literally thought it was going to go on forever, but yeah. So just in a comment in the chat. I'm not going to comment on that. But you know, it's good point. Good point. But anyway, getting back to the relative point I was going on about now. So for the last 2 weeks, he's shut up, which is again, that's fucking great. That's great for me. I fucking love that. And on the 10th of January, I took a plane for the first time to Berlin, and I went to see Tsar Antonov of Obscurium, which was great. Oh my god, Berlin. Berlin is an amazing city. If you've got the chance to go. It really is something. Um, it's something. It's it's mighty. It's mighty and beautiful, and Brandenburg Gate, Checkpoint Charlie, and the Central Cathedral, the DDR Museum, the countless coffee shops, the restaurants as well. Everything's beautiful. German architecture really is something. If you want to see some of the pictures, you can again go on to @Virgan Republic on Twitter, view some of them, even like and share the posts. Am I selling myself out? Yes, I am. But yeah, and I came back, I think 5 days ago, and yeah, back in Bonnie, Scotland. Yeah. So, um, to be honest, I've been doing absolutely nothing apart from like trying to think of like new fucking things to draft for the Virgin Republic coming back in late October, and I got to 4, and that's when I was officially out of ideas. I got to the 1 year plan. The 1 year plan for the first quarter for January, February, and March was draft a fuck ton of documents. I've made 4. That's not a fuck ton. That's 4. but things are going to get a lot better for me because fucking radio service is coming back in February, and it's going to get a lot better for you, and the content's going to get better, and people are going to come back on, which is really, 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 really good. I sound like I'm 4 years old. I apologise for that. I'm just excited because there's actually going to be new content coming. New content. So 1 week I'm going to have the micronational interviews, and the other week I'm going to host with my 2 friends, and even my dad's interested in being on to talk about like some pictures I took at the German Museum for Technology, and hold on, I'm just gonna type in something right now. Yes, so like conspiracy theories 1 week and the micronational interviews the other week, and I'm hoping that's gonna diversify the content that's actually on the channel, because people have told me it gets stale, it gets boring, the same thing over and over again, and I feel like with this new content, like people would have something, people would have like a palate cleanser, That's a good word. That's a good combination of words actually. Palate cleanser. So yeah, I think it was unitarily agreed on that the first conspiracy theory would be on Jeffrey Epstein and how he didn't kill himself. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, fine. But I'm hoping that that's going to be an absolute riot when it happens, and people are going to love that. Sorry, I'm thinking. Yeah, so like we're gonna cover like so many controversial topics like 9/11 and the Mandela effect, and what else, and like the pyramids, and like what the pyramids mean, what Stonehenge in England means, and this, that, the next thing, etc., etc. You got any suggestions? You can tell me. Not a problem. We will discuss that. But yeah, I think so the first week of February, yeah, so sorry, I'm reading something in the chat. You're distracting me, stop it. Getting back to the point, so yeah, palate cleanse between interviews and the conspiracy theories, conspiracy theories, etc. And if I'm only going to be running that for 3 episodes total, and if that's not successful, I'm just going to go back to doing the interviews. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening with Virgan Radio Service, which I hope you guys enjoy things like that. I know I do, but yeah, it's just going to be an absolute riot. Um, as for the Virgan Republic, that's going to be making a full comeback on the 23rd of October this year. A year exactly to the date of dissolvement. Sorry, I've been up all night, and yes, so things are gonna go good. Actually, I don't think I credited the song that was at the start. I've just noticed that right there. Brain fart. So that was Alex Holmes and Dark Point You Are, an NCS release which you can find in the description below. I might have already said that, I might not have, who knows. If you go back and rewatch this, you probably will know. But yeah, that's gonna be all from me right now, and we will hopefully get the first let's call it season 3. The first interview of season 3 will come out in the first week of February. Hopefully, it took me about fucking 10 minutes to sign in to my YouTube account, and another 10 minutes to find the microphone that I'd been holding in a drawer. I cannot be trusted with absolutely anything, not even passwords. But yeah, that's gonna be all from me right now this week. Tune in a couple of weeks. Again, interview. I'm not sure who I'm going to interview first. That would be interesting. I had Cedar on season 2. She was great. Wonderful guest. Season 1, Dan Morris, who appeared I think 3 times in that fucking season. It's like all him. But yeah. So I'm not going to drag this out any longer. I'm just going to go. So yeah, so tune in a couple of weeks from now. Obviously, keep tabs on the handle that you see on your screen right now at Radio Virgan on Twitter. Just stay in touch or stay in contact or something. If you want to know things, message me anytime. I'm good with that. Not an issue. Right. Good morning / good night. That's all from me. I've been your host, Grant Magic, former dictator of the Virgan Republic, and also your host of Virgan Radio Service. I thank you, and good morning / good night.